I'm going to read 3 poems about mathematical modeling, the area of mathematics that is most applied and most useful to improving the quality of our lives. All 3 poems appear in the collection of poems that I published in 2017, Ode to Numbers. My area of mathematics is commutative rings, yet I made a point in learning what is involved in modeling mathematically certain phenomena in the environment for the sake of my students. The first poem is about this topic. If not loved, then useful. Facing my students' sigh and questions, I realize they do not love the abstract symbols whose patterns shape my life. For them, the daring mystery of algebraic equation and the elusive charm of geometric figures are equally incongruous as objects of great love and admiration. If not loved, then useful. And for you, my dears, I try to illustrate the miracle by which the laws of nature, glimpsed through formulas devised by human mind, although I must admit by poor approximation, acquire comprehensible dimension, which may predict the future or illuminate the past. Where hurricanes will hit the shore and with what force? The weight of passing cars across a bridge that won't collapse, the purity of water flowing from your faucet, the quality of air you breathe. The second poem is about another aspect of academic life, the relation between people in an academic department. Mathematical models of rejection. He expands on the theory of DNA splitting, complex computation designed to predict complete string of genes, humanity reduced to a common denominator, stripped down to essential, display for inspection on monitor screens. A fantastical opportunity for a mathematician. Crunch numbers in the service of real-life perplexities. Lend a hand of precision to model the inaccurate world. I admire his ability to bounce back from rejection. A few gray strands dimming the red curls, several pounds lost around his belt, a slight tremor twitching his eyelid, betraying emotions, yet the gleam behind them clear. I will show the bastard on their own terms. I wonder if one can measure the minute difference, construct a scientific model for weight-bearing capacity that keeps one afloat on currents of anger and lets another sink to the bottom in an ocean of words. The third poem is about scholarship and research. It is mathematical not only in content but also in structure. It is the so-called Fibonacci poem. The number of syllables in every stanza follows the Fibonacci sequence, in this case from 1 all the way to the 12th Fibonacci number, which is 144. On the way to New Jersey in winter of 2000, a Fibonacci sequence poem. I look out of the window of the slow-moving train to catch the unexpected. At 6 a.m., the sun is a young child rising out of bed with an uncertain smile, awake but still dreaming. Birds perch on surfaces of water build mirror cities. Between city and city, an expanse of white sand. The sun looks cool and light. Cylindrical containers of Wyatt Oil Company play hide and seek in pink. And also I can model the air pollution they emit using a Gaussian plume equation. I can compute the extent of groundwater contamination that may result in a small breach at a circular tank's base over a given amount of time. and I can estimate the risk to human health in hypothetical but likely to occur emergencies employing a hazmat modeling package, I find them beautiful beyond belief. All based in morning light, scrubbed pink and clean, powdered, disrobed, and Rubenesque. Behind the farthest one hides a tall crane, its long neck and gangling limbs crisscrossed with black steel patterns like lacy lingerie. On the horizon, against a backdrop of urban sky, shadowy boxes of skyscraper. And close by, a field of wheat or barley, nodding fat whisker heads, heavy with sleep and nourishment. I am preparing my 10 o'clock lecture on coherent rings. I cast down my eyes on the yellow pad in my lap. Moment of inattention taken as offense. The train lets out a shriek, a trumpet screech, a toot, an electronic overture to a triumphal march. Thank you for inviting me to prepare this video and for listening to my poems.